Frank has 8 men off, and Mario's totally crunched.
Oh,
Wow.
ball game.
It's over.
World champion.
Good day, Backgammon fans. Today we are here for the women's final, Backgammon World Championship Women's Final. I'm joined by Remington Davenport. Hello, Remington.
Oh, hi. I'm Remington.
How's it going?
It's good. How are you?
Very well, thank you. You may know Remington from the New York club. Do you want to say a little bit about that?
Yeah, sure. So I am the founder of NYC Backgammon Club. It's actually one of the largest backgammon clubs in the United States. And we focus on growing backgammon for young people, and primarily in their 20s and 30s, and also focusing on growing the game for women.
Sweet, that's awesome. Getting more women in the game, and we'll all know Mark Olson, CEO of Backgammon Galaxy. Hi, Mark.
Hey, Dan.
How you doing?
And hey, Remington. I'm doing great. We're here to watch the women's final.
Right.
So last year we had Maggie Diamantidis winning the Women's World Championship. And this year we have 2 Japanese women. We have Kazuko, who's very well known in the backgammon community. She's been traveling the tournament circuit for as long as I can remember, basically. And then we have a newcomer, Miho McLeod, who's only been playing for a year and a half. So that's actually very impressive. She made it all the way to the final.
Yeah,
That's
fantastic.
extremely impressive.
So should be a good match. 7 points. They're playing for around, how much is it again, Mark?
1,700 euro for the winner and 700 euro for the second place.
Okay, great. All right then. So handshake.
Yep.
Let's see. We're going to have a transcription on this match as well as we go along. And we'll try to talk through some of the players. Playing on the X22 McGrew board. All right.
It's going to be fun to see how these women play. I mean, my expectations would be that Kazuko plays quite well, actually. They both played in the intermediate division, but Kazuko has a lot of experience.
Right.
Miho, on the other hand, is so new to the game, so I'm really curious to see how she will play.
I actually played Kazuko in the doubles just earlier in this week. She's really nice. Very distinctive with her blue hair. Very cool lady. I don't know much about Miho, but...
Yeah, it's really inspiring. For a year and a half, I think that gives a lot of, it'll give a lot of women in my club, more confidence to be able to play in the World Championship only after a year and a half of studying and playing seriously.
Right. Yeah, that's awesome. Definitely need to get more women in the game for sure. Row that side. All right. So let's see what happens. It'll be a good one. We've got a whole day of backgammon.
So they've chosen to play without the clock, which is okay in the women's championship. But they're still going to use the Tempest clock stand as a turn indicator.
Okay.
So it might be slightly difficult for us to see who's on roll, but at least we can see in which side of the board the dice lie.
Yeah, right.
The rules state that you have to roll in the right-hand side of the board, and the dice cannot land on top of the checkers. That's an invalid roll.
Sure.
Wilson?
Okay.
All right then. So let's start. Both it'll be a close match. All right, 5-2.
Okay. Going for the offensive opening here.
Yeah.
2 men down.
Usually a better play when you're slightly behind, but that's fine.
Yeah.
matter of style. And now you slot, duplicate the fours. Yeah.
Let's see if Miho knows this. Okay, she's gonna play it the good old standard way.
Yeah.
Which is a small mistake here.
You're splitting in front of those stacks as well, aren't you? On the 6 and 8.
Exactly. You're splitting from the stacks, and you have a little bit of a timing advantage because you're behind in the race. So you want to play a priming game, not so much a racing game.
Okay, 6-2's nice. Makes you 11 points. Jumps out. All right, so 4-5 looks like you're going to hit twice. Bam, bam. You'll be pretty happy with that.
Let's see what Miho does here. If she can. The hit is easy to find.
You've got to hit that one, and then think about the next 5. But it just looks with.
And now you have 3 5s that make sense. The worst one is 23 to 18 coming out from the back, and the reason is that you simply give too many shots here. It's just too many shots.
You kind of duplicate the 6, but that's not the right idea here. You want to unstack for 6 point.
Yeah.
Put 2 up, and then start thinking about the cube. All right, here you've got a hit for tempo.
Oh, yeah, another tempo hit.
And,
so we've seen it 2 times in a row now that the correct play is to hit on the ace point.
You give Red some awkward entry numbers here as well.
It's a good play. Kazuko knows this.
Yeah,
really good play.
very nice
and notice
play.
that you disconnect the back checkers here with a hit on the ace point.
All right. So for free, I think you're just going to make the bar just tidy up a little bit.
It's a pretty good roll, actually.
You don't want blots on both sides of the board, right? At the same time, you just kind of be scattered too much. So just make that point. That's pretty good. Long-term asset.
Yeah. So Miho showed up at the UBC final this winter in Copenhagen. She lives in Scotland. She's married to a Scottish gentleman, hence the name, MacLeod.
Yeah.
And she'd only been playing for 9 months or something. And because Mochi was in the final and she had befriended him online, they'd been chatting. She bought flight tickets, booked a hotel, and showed up for the UBC final just to spectate.
Super. That's really good. So keen student of the game and like pretty badass name, Miho MacLeod.
Right.
I mean,
Has she been studying with Mochi?
I don't know that actually.
Okay.
I mean, Mochi is usually quite exclusive who he chooses to spend his time on, and he has a pretty high hourly rate for private lessons. But maybe he's been teaching her a few tricks here and there.
that was a really good play as
That
well.
was a really good play.
Really good play. So really sharp. People kind of tend to miss stuff. So obviously you're hitting and then think about the 2. Yeah, you kind of just bring up to stay connected with those 2 checkers.
This also fine. Both plays are fine here. Whether you want to step up to the 20 or play this. Okay, another little decision here for Miho. She's got 2 pretty good alternatives here. She could either make the golden point, which is the 20 point, or she could hit loose with a 3. Both plays make sense. This one doesn't.
I like this one. You don't really want the 20 and the 18 together. Those anchors that are so close, doesn't it? But yeah, pretty borderline.
No, I think it was a pretty big mistake, wasn't it?
Oh, that decision, but the other one, the hitting play. Okay, so, well, you know, plenty of game left, and
but Kazuka is leading the race here, so she doesn't want to leave any shots. That's a great play.
that was a good play up in the race. You just kind of get moving.
She only leaves a shot on the double
6 is a little.
So let's play them in the right order here. So we begin with this. Good.
Make the bar.
And then the next one comes down as well to make the 7 point. And now you think about the remaining 2 6s.
Right.
And it's pretty clear that you just got to run. Very good.
Got to run, hope white enters low, and try and make the 5 point next go.
And here we have an ad for the Backgammon Galaxy app. So remember to download the app in app stores and leave a 5-star review.
2-6 is a pretty lousy entry. Yeah, you've just got to slot the 5 point. Put your checkers where you want them. Right. Looks good. All right. Yeah, you really don't want that on the 2 points, so just bring it in. Okay, good play.
So we have the seniors final starting now as well. It's on stream too. So if any of you are interested in watching 2 streams at the same time, you can go to Backgammon Galaxy's YouTube channel and start up the seniors final. And funny enough, it's Johan Morsat is also in the seniors final. So he's in the World Championship final.
He's clearing up this week. So 18 to 9, you don't mind leaving the indirects. This is too much. Yeah.
Oh.
Wait, is the seniors, is that 60 and above.
It's 50 and above.
50 and above.
Right.
Got it.
So the seniors is actually a very big side event here at the World Championship.
I think it's one of the cheapest events to enter.
Right, but it has a lot of players.
It's kind of good for people to kind of get a saver on that.
Right.
Okay, that was a great play actually. Playing for 9.
Oh, that was a great play, yes, because she wants to make the priming game plan here, not so much the blitz attack on the 2-point.
Really good, keeping the kind of prime equity.
And notice that Miho has such a weak front position. Oh, you got to roll both dice at the same time.
5.
No, that didn't count.
Didn't count. Right, 1 6.
Oh, good shot.
You've got to hit, even where you got 2 in board. You've just got to hope you missed here. 20 shots.
But that's why it was a good play by Miho before, because of Kazuko's weakness in her home board.
Yeah,
that means you could just almost make a slotting play.
That's taking advantage of that.
Right. Just spread out the blots and create flexibility. Oh, you have to hit here, Kazuko.
All right.
Everything else is a very big blunder.
So how long have you been playing for Remington?
I've been playing since I was a kid. In middle school, I had a group of 6 girlfriends, and the 6 of us would play every weekend.
Oh, nice.
So we, I think it's really common for a lot of people that have been playing their whole lives, but didn't even know that tournaments even existed. And I didn't know until, the last couple of years. So it's really nice to be a part of this community and start to take it more seriously.
Yeah, great. And how can people find out about your club? Where do they get information on that?
Yeah, thanks for asking. So I've primarily grown my club on Instagram. So it's NYC Backgammon Club. I've come to realize I have to start a Facebook page. I don't have one for the club, but I know
coming soon.
Yeah, well, it's Facebook is big for the backgammon community, so I'm gonna have to build that today.
Cool.
But yeah, so I host social events every single week, and I'm starting to run tournaments as well. And so the last tournament that I hosted, I had 150 people play, which most of them have never played in a tournament before. So it's really growing the game for people in the tournament space.
Yeah, that's great. Awesome. All right, guys, let's get back to it. So what's happening here? Taking a pause. So yeah.
They're just confirming that the transcription is up to date, which it is. Okay,
right.
That's a great shot.
That's a great roll.
So now she has a choice here. Do we double hit or do we just play safe? Wow, that's a good play by Kazuko.
Good, nice.
She played it fast.
Yeah.
So she understands her game plan here is racing.
Which 4-1 is also a great move. And now as well, you have a choice of hitting twice. But
actually, I would have hit twice here. I'm a little bit surprised.
It's a small error, but it's...
Right, but that's not the non-hitting play. The best non-hitting play is to have a goalkeeper back and then jump out from 20 to 16. But I would have double hit here.
It's very tempting.
Right.
4-2 is you're pretty happy to make the anchor there. Yeah. All right. Great. Now I think you slot the 4-point. Just get ready to make the board. Yeah.
Has the women's match always been 7 points?
Yes, it's always been 7 points. I think next year we might increase it to 9 points.
And have I been playing sevens throughout the tournament?
Yes, it's been 7-point matches.
Sure. And how many matches have I had to win to get to a final?
I believe we had, was it 32 players, Remington?
Yeah, it was. I know it was at least 30 players. Yeah, it was 30 because we had 2 buys the first round.
What's that, like 4 matches to get here or something?
It would be nice to see it with the 9 points for next year.
Right, they had to win 4 matches to get to the final. Here we have an ad for the Monte Carlo board, the X22 edition, a tribute to the legend Paul X22 McGreal. The same colors from his front cover of his legendary book, Backgammon.
1976.
Right.
I mean, I wasn't even born there, Mark. I mean, that's before my time, but yeah. I mean, 4-4, okay. So it's a little bit...
It's a little bit
awkward because
here.
you're kind of blocked to get those guys out, and you really don't want to break your structure.
Right, that's fine. It's slightly better to go for flexibility here. Play 7-3 rather than making the 2-point, but this is okay. No problem.
Yeah, you might get some awkward 3s here. I mean, but it's okay. Very marginal. All right, so... I mean, Kazuko's playing like super. She's like not even on 1 PR.
Right, she's been playing flawlessly so far.
So
Really impressive.
really like world-class level. I mean, it's really good.
Oh, here Kazuko has another small decision here. She doesn't know that it's completely borderline, so she's going to spend some time here.
This one's quite tough to leave a double shot like that, though. Wow.
Right.
I mean, the stripped points, so you don't really mind getting here because red breaks the anchors, but still, it's hard to find this.
It is hard to find.
Yeah.
She's a little bit behind in the race, which makes it... I would just play this play.
Yeah,
keep
I
it
think
simple.
I would just make it.
But as we
also.
can see from the computer, making the 5 point and leaving a double shot was actually also a good play.
Yeah, that was a tough one. Yeah. Okay, so look at this. This is great. This is you can take advantage now of White's front structure and just get off the 18 points, right? You've got a small race lead, and again, you're just springing. This is a time to go before White's built the board.
Good instincts here by Miho.
That's a very good play.
She could just bury a checker here, but then she would be missing out on this excellent opportunity to get off the 18 point.
Really good.
Being ahead in the,
really
in the
good.
race.
Wow, one is great. Just make for 5. Don't worry about leaving
well,
a
let's see. I think you move it in the right order. So hitting first, and now you think about making the 3 or the 5.
Yeah.
And this is not an easy decision over the board.
I mean,
we have the luxury to see the computer analysis, but this is not an easy decision over the board. I guess the reason she wants to play pure here is that she's still stuck quite deep over on the other side of the board.
Right.
Purity still has a lot of value here. But
Did she even consider making the 5 point?
No, because the 5 point would leave a shot. She seems to have her mind made up. Let's see. Can you go? Let's see if she goes back. No,
here. You're giving up kind of 3% gammons.
Right.
It looks natural to do this, but
she had her mind made up to make the 3 point here. So the first mistake here by Kazuko.
5-6, just hitting. Yeah.
But not an easy play.
Yeah.
I mean, most players probably would have misplayed it. We see Grandmaster Michi up in the top corner here, taking some photos.
Yeah.
Probably for the Japanese.
Double 1, and now you're gonna hit, and then think about the last one.
Oh, you should slot. You should slot with the last ace. Right now, the plan is to prime that last checker. And it's another brutal decision here for Kazuko because it's difficult over the board, but it's a big difference in equity whether you slot or not.
Yeah, you really want to utilize those checkers on the 8 point as well, right? You've got
on the 8 point.
Yeah.
Yes.
You've got those 4 checkers. You just want to do something with them.
Right. Yeah. And your game plan is to prime. So you must do everything to force the prime development.
Okay, so it's
interesting. I think we just make the double anchor here,
I think you made the second anchor. Yeah, that's wow. It's going to be a tough position to play here as well.
I think it's a good roll. I think it's a really good roll. Now Kazuko has a quite powerful back position.
Right. And
I think she's a favorite here.
Yeah.
Even though she's behind in the race.
Miho's got quite a bit of work to do here.
That hit will help Miho, so she should hit. She definitely should hit here. Yeah. Conquering the outfield. Notice that Kazuko is now in a disconnected state where she's lacking a mid position. That's not really good in this kind of position here.
So good, yeah. This is like
an advantage for
a bit awkward, right? What does this leave? Double.
That's a good play, really good play. So Kazuko has a priming advantage here. She has better structure, but Miho has the racing advantage and the outfield advantage.
Okay, so here you've got to put one on the 6 point, right? You've got to look. Yeah, that's right. Bring that checker in.
Oh, remember the checker on from the bar.
Let's not forget there's one up there. You got to point it out.
Miho is notifying her.
Happy to kind of have one back. Now you're pretty far down in the race.
Yeah.
Let's stay back for contact, and
we can see that Miho is a 56% favorite in this position, so still very close.
It's amazing, right? You've got such good winning chances despite having so many to bring around. Yeah.
Yes.
6-5. I think I just get out. Yeah, with that last one. You want to not roll something funny, just get it moving.
So we're up to 130 viewers now. It's very early in the day, but please smash the like button. That's going to help
Absolutely.
to get the rest of the backgammon world notified that we've got a women's world championship final going on right now.
Yeah, super event. Wow, 3-1 is a super roll. All right, so Mia's going to have to be a bit careful here, kind of getting this home. And this is not close to a double, too much contact in the position.
Yes. In a well-timed back game like this, you really need to get down to having a threat of clearing the third point in front of the back game here. So still, Miho has a lot of work to do.
That's a good reference mark, yeah, for the audience. Definitely 3 points.
And the peculiar thing with the 5-4 back game is that actually when you get down to 3 points in front of the back game, it's a pass, unlike most of the other back games. But this is not exactly just that, because you also have the goalkeeper back on the 24 point.
Right.
So all in all, there's a lot of contact there. Oh, that's a good shot. That might be one of the best rolls for Miho, because she gets the prime here, and that opens up the possibility of Kazuko crunching.
Right.
Which is basically the worst thing that can happen in the game of backgammon.
Yeah, this looks...
Because if you crunch, I mean, how are you going to win? That's the problem.
Right. Once the front position is gone, yeah, you're in real trouble. Okay, a bit of an over... I don't know whether she saw the right play there, but...
Oh...
That's not so good.
I guess I think she made an illegal move.
I think I think he plays. Yeah.
Oh, it's illegal. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
She didn't see it. It was such a good roll with the. Yeah. Okay. Miho.
I mean, Kazuko will be really glad she didn't make the wrong point there, but
that was a pretty big mistake.
Okay, 6-1 is
another tough decision here for...
Not fantastic. Yeah, I can understand, this. I mean, that's pretty close anyway. It's probably what I would have done. So.
Right. It's probably what most players would have done. But the tactical maneuver of playing 21 to 15 is really interesting. You get some immediate shots out in the outfield. You're creating a contact with that blot.
I guess you get here, you make the lower anchor as well. So you're kind
and you have, every time you create this kind of contact, if Miho is forced to play with other checkers, like let's say she rolls 4-3 and points on her 4 point. Kazuko goes to the bar, but she has fly shots from the bar because of that contact in the outfield.
Remington, how are you with all this backgammon lingo? Is it like a international language or something?
No, I mean, all I do is think about backgammon. This has been the most backgammon I've ever watched.
Yeah.
In a span of... I guess we've been here 8 days now, 9 days, but
sure,
it's been unbelievable.
Are you going to go back and watch all the matches from like the last few years now?
Well, yeah, I have a lot of matches to watch, but
the Galaxy archives. Yeah.
And I've been sitting over in the viewing area, but I want to go back and listen to the commentary too, since you can't hear it from the viewing. But yeah, I mean, this has just been the best week.
That's great.
It's great to have you here, Remington.
Yeah.
So now Kazuko has a big decision. Very difficult to find the best play here.
Okay.
Yeah, this is the natural play, but unfortunately, it's not the right idea because you're giving up too much contact in the back, and the 5-4 back game is really not a good back game when the opponent has already brought all the checkers home, as the case is here.
That's not the right idea. Yeah,
right. Really tricky decision for...
Because now Niho can just play the checkers over the head of
I think Niho just missed a cube, actually, because this is exactly the spot we were talking about.
And that's actually a pass.
It's a pass, that's exactly, because the 5-4 back game is actually a pass when you're down to 3 points to clear in front of the back game.
Yeah, and these spots, you can end up missing a whole string of doubles, like one after the other. If you're not sure, then just double.
Let's see if Miho knows this rule. It's in Cube Like a Boss, and it's also in Masterclass.
And look, it's still a small take.
It's a small take. Interesting.
Okay, so double 5 is...
double 5, that's a good shot. I think this is a take for 2 reasons. We have 5 men on the 8 point, which means she can clear the 8 point if she rolls a double. And then the pip count is 38 pips, which means there's actually a couple of percentages in there in racing equity for Kazuko if she rolls a couple of double 6s. So very close decision, borderline take pass. Next time it's probably going to be a pass.
I mean, this is very close, but
because now next time Miho has the threat of clearing the 8 point if she rolls double 1, double 2, double 5, double 6.
Kazuko still has some timing with that checker in the outfield as well, so going to hold the anchor for it a bit longer.
Right.
Stick around.
But I don't think she can take this cube, unfortunately. Let's see if Miho doubles. But maybe she's not too...
Okay, so they stop in. I think there's been a slight transcription.
Okay, Miho doesn't double. Okay. I guess, I mean, I don't think it's a blunder not to double because I don't think the volatility is that big in this position.
6-2 is kind of a bit awkward. You've just got to play to the ace, right?
Yes, of course.
And then you're going to have some shot levers pretty much straight away.
I mean, but next time it will be a big mistake not to double because now she's going to strip her 8-point, which means she has immediate threats of clearing the 8-point, which would lose her market tremendously. Oh yeah, of course.
That's it. That's all, it's all there is to play. Yeah.
Right, exactly. Okay,
so stop and think about every decision's a cube decision. And that's what Dirk Sheeman said. Bless you, man.
Sorry.
I mean.
That's a great shot. She gets the nut crunch.
Okay, you've got it.
But she has to cube here, Miho.
And it's going to be a big pass.
It's risky because here she could leave a shot, so you have to cube here. That's a really big mistake.
Well, 1-5 is actually pretty good.
It's a great shot. Now she will probably double next time. I could imagine that. The
question is now, can you even play on for 2 good?
Yeah.
Some of these, I mean, like...
Because there's so little volatility. Do we have any bad shots here, Dan?
6, I'm just going through 6-5. No, I play 6-2. No, I think everything works here, right? Double 3.
It might actually be too good.
Yeah, I mean, 5-1 has kind of swung it a little.
Let's see. Yeah, it's too good to double. It's a borderline too good to double.
But does she know it's too good, or does she think it's a no double? This is a question.
That's the question, because she didn't double in the previous rolls. So she seems a little bit stunned by complexity here. Like, she doesn't really know what to do, so she just keeps rolling.
I mean, these backgammon positions, though, can really be tricky, even for experienced players. And I know in Masterclass, there's a whole chapter on backgammons, right, Mark? You've got a whole...
Written by... Didn't get any pictures of the seniors, so I'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
So Remington is covering the social media here at the event, so she just had to leave for couple of minutes, take photos of the finalists of the seniors tournament. That's a good play, Miho.
Yeah. Who's in the seniors final, Mark?
Johan Morsat, who's also in the main event final.
Oh, sure. And who's he playing against?
Against Andreas Grötsch, who is making his comeback for 15, 20 years or something. He was
super.
He was part of the team who made the True Money Game website back in the days. I don't know if you played Backgammon back then, but it was
it's before my time.
Site where you could play for money.
This was a pass as well, because you got 6-2, 6-3.
I think here you had a couple of bad rolls, so it probably wasn't too good.
Yeah, right. That's right. You've 4 bad rolls at least, and now for sure with those checkers on the ace points, you just got to let this go. Yeah. 1, 2. And then you've got to move. You can't put them on the 2. Yeah. Just leave and start the next game. The thing is here, though, because it's going to be a pass, you can't really lose any equity in a position, right? So, yeah.
Well, you can if the opponent doesn't double.
That's true. And look at this, 4-2. It's getting ugly. A play to the ace. I mean, yeah. Ugh. I mean, this is kind of getting a bit risky for Miho. She can end up actually losing this game after... Yeah. Okay, no choice. Just
come on, Miho. Ship the cube.
Ship the cube. If we say loud enough, maybe she'll hear us, but no, but look at that. I mean, that's...
Come on, Miho. Let's... okay. If she doesn't double this one, and...
Well, you know...
maybe next time. Maybe now she might double.
This is a good lesson, you know, in when to double back games, you know? You just got to be a bit more aggressive on the cubing.
Yes.
All right, to miss, like... It's really common just to miss a whole string of doubles in these positions. So, you know...
I think initially she was in backgame mode. Oh, we have the Backgammon Galaxy app here. Download in App Store and Google Play Store. And remember to leave a 5-star review.
Yeah, absolutely, guys. And you've got some new features on there, Mark, right? You've got the touch move and what things you got?
Yeah, the real-time movements, which has turned out to be a great success. The amazing feedback we've got from that release. And we have so many new features coming in the near future. Wow, look at this. She leaves the shot. She didn't double, and now she leaves a shot. And Kazuko has a chance.
If she hits this, I mean, then... Wow. What a... I mean, that's a danger of just missing the cube. You can end up in these spots where...
And she does!
Oh, wow. Here we go.
Oh, poor Miho.
And then that's gonna clear double pass.
Right.
Unless she rolls a 1-6.
She was supposed to be winning 1 point here.
That's
be
it.
up 1-0. Oh,
Hey,
1-6.
the 1-6.
And now I think it's
Okay.
yeah, it's a no double now. Wow. I mean, that's
Yes, you can't double. It's a completely even position here.
Yeah.
Is it a 6? Is it a 6? Oh, it's a
Oh.
2.
okay. Wow. How do you play this one? Do you stay back and just break the board?
I think you definitely stay back. So the ace goes
don't.
from 2 to 1, and then the question is, do you? Yeah, okay. So it's slightly
Okay.
better to break the 6 point than the 3 point.
Wow.
Better for the race.
And look at this. This is a cube. 22
I
pips
think so.
up. Yeah.
I think so. Yeah. I think so.
And look, a big take. I mean, she might
Okay,
even pass
I mean,
this.
this is a great cue from Miho. Here she's really putting pressure on Kazuko. I mean,
Look at that really borderline decision as well.
Yes.
I mean, super cube. I mean, obviously, you can win by hitting and you can win by racing. So
yes,
really
exactly.
good way forward. And I mean, yeah. Obviously, Neho might not get past you, and you still got the 5 point board. So,
So, oh, she does pass it. Wow. Ouch, 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 ouch. So this is exactly the kind of position where if you're not a top level player, it's really difficult because you can't rely on pattern recognition and strategy. You have to do calculations. And that's just the toughest part about backgammon, when you have to do the probability calculations. So if it was me over the board here, I would be going through all of the dice combinations, seeing how often do I get a shot, how often do I hit it, and then you also have to take into account your racing chances in all the
Right.
scenarios where you don't get a hit. So really complicated tactical position.
right.
And I guess it was just a little bit too difficult here.
right.
for
That was a
Kazuko.
really excellent cube, though. Really,
it was.
really good.
Despite this pass, I actually think Kazuko played a pretty good first game.
Right.
She was just exposed to a couple of very difficult decisions that
Okay.
doesn't really align well with her strengths of the game.
I don't like bringing that 2 down there. I mean, the back check is a split. Looks a bit.
Right.
Mud.
This time is not a choice of style. This is a small error to bring it down.
Okay, and then you just make the anchor. Yeah, nothing else.
Great double by Miho, though.
Really good. Yeah, that was smart play.
Yeah.
And then I guess you're going to a 3 point, huh? And what do you do here? Yeah.
Yeah. The natural
Alright.
play. It's always good to make points.
Always good. 2-1, bar point. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So early lead from Miho, but plenty of game
Oh.
left. I mean,
Let's see. What can she
how
do
you
here?
finding in Remington so far?
What's that?
How you finding the match?
Well, commentary is a whole nother game, I'll need some practice prior to, for next year,
You
but this
can,
is just
do some say some stuff. It's cool. Yeah, it's fun doing it kind of as like collaboration as well. Get to vibe with different people.
I mean, yeah, you've been speaking for hours now, hours and hours this week.
So we have a question in the chat from Abdullah who asks,
This is not right. Yeah, you just don't give up the anchor so easily. And now she's going to get punished for it because that's going to point and make the 3 point.
oh, wait a minute, there was a transcription error. I think.
This double 4 is a crusher. Yeah, you've really just.
Hang on, the transcriber, Aviv, Siva, he needs to catch up here. I think there was I think she misplayed an illegal move, I think. I think she played a 6-1 rather than a 4-1.
Oh, was it
And
a
then
4-1?
Mihu rolled 6-1 and hit in the outfield.
Oh, right. Okay.
So there was a string of illegal plays here. I believe the rules say that if you
rolled, it stands, right?
right, I think so.
Yeah, because that was the situation yesterday
So-
in the Ethan match. Yeah.
So here, Aviv has to insert, but they probably agreed beforehand to play with legal moves. And if that's the case, they would have to go back and correct it.
yeah,
And I believe that that's usually what happens when you go to the streamed match, that you agree among the players and the transcriber that since we have a transcriber doing it live, we can might as well play with legal moves, and the transcriber will correct you if you accidentally make a mistake. If they've agreed to that, they should go back and correct it here. Yeah, he was really confused what happened.
Yeah.
He's like, how did she hit that checker? Didn't she just make the 7 point with 4-1?
Pinuptha was knocked out of a jackpot yesterday by Zenix Ziska.
She wasn't playing in the women's because she was already in another match.
Right.
That was the only reason.
Oh, so
a lot of
Alexander.
people wanted to see her play, but she registered, but she couldn't play because she was in another match, which is upsetting.
Right. And we also had another first round match, the double champ Akiko versus the legend Karen Davis.
Yeah.
Perhaps the two strongest players in the field.
Yeah, that was wild.
Facing off in
Davis,
the first round.
Well, she's cool. Yeah. Okay, so we're just trying to kind of untie the knots here, get back to the correct move.
So here,
Kazuko actually played Antoinette in the first round.
Oh, did she?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Antoinette, she's been here since like the
40
inception.
years.
So before like Monte Carlo, yeah.
there we go. I think he's finding his way now, the transcriber. Yeah.
All right, so now she's going to get punished for running off the anchor, and this is why you don't do it. No, you've got to attack.
Oh, yeah.
This is going to be...
This is a great way to attack. Oh, she's playing a racing game, being down in the race. It's not the right game plan here.
That was such a good roll to just crush the checker.
That was, I think, the first bad play, I would say, by Kazuko, because the other mistake she did was actually a very tough place.
Yeah,
but this one was a quite obvious play, I would say.
Kind of a little fast, you know.
She might have been distracted because of the transcription error.
Yeah.
This always happens. I mean, I have a mantra. Every time something happens where you lose concentration, the chance of making a blunder goes up at least tenfold.
Right.
Maybe even more than that. So you just gotta take a deep breath, center yourself, try to concentrate on the game.
Yeah.
So maybe that's what happened here to Kazuko. That's a good roll for Miho.
Really nice. Up in the race, just breaking the contact.
Up 9 pips. It's not quite a cube. Oh, wow. 6s. So Kazuko is now going to be ahead. I'm not sure if she's going to do a pip count here or just kind of maybe just a crossover count.
Yeah,
whatever
I mean,
technique.
That's fine.
She's definitely ahead, so good play.
Okay, so...
And now we look at the cube.
Yeah, right. The 15 pips is a cube, you know?
I think it's going to be 10 pips after the move.
Yeah.
So, but it's still a cube because it's 118 pips. The race formula that I use is that you basically just remove the last digit of the leader's pip count, and then you subtract 2 from that. And that's the number of pips you want to be ahead in order to double. So here, the pip count is 118. You remove the 8, so you have 11. You subtract 2 from that. That's 9. So 9 pips is the amount of pips that you want to be ahead before you double.
Okay, so this is really close between a lot of the players. You slightly prefer a spare on a 5-point race efficiency.
Yeah, doesn't really matter much.
But that's not a great deal.
So this should be a borderline cube. There's a little bit of contact. So I think this is going to be a small cube and a clear take. Right, exactly.
Really clear take, yeah. You just cannot let this go, yeah.
Okay, so Miho has to do a pip count here.
I wonder how good these two are counting, yeah.
Do you have any read on that, Remington? Do you think Miho is doing a pip count here?
Is she counting right now? Is that what you're asking?
Yes. Do you think that she's doing a pip count, or do you think she's more just like estimating, more or less?
No, I think she's been. I think she's going to count this, but I mean, you're always, calculating your risks. But I think she's a counter.
Okay.
I think she's super smart.
You can count this quite easily. The 13 and the 7 is 20, right? So you can just move those across.
Well,
and then just do 80
I mean,
pips.
if you know that technique, Dan, it seems rather easy. But maybe, I mean, she's only been playing for a year and a half. So if she's already proficient in pip counting, that would be impressive. But I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, I was doing some commentary with Stu Sachs, and he counts a board just lightning fast. I mean, it's just unbelievable. Yeah, how he does it. Okay.
Yeah. So in a straight race, Kazuko would be doubling here with 9 pips ahead, and here there's a little bit of contact, but she's 10 pips ahead, so it's still gonna be a double. It probably would be a borderline no double with that small amount of contact with 9 pips. But this is a fine cube, and I hope
Um,
Miho good take, Miho.
Well done.
Well
Excellent.
done. And not the best roll here for Kazuko.
You don't want to make that point. No, it's not the right idea.
It doesn't really matter to make points.
You're not
It's better,
trying to prime anyone. Yeah.
right? It's better to just spread them out.
And this one you can just slot. Yeah. I'm okay, but it's pretty close. Yeah.
So it's just a straight race now, basically.
Yeah, both players looking to roll big here.
Yeah.
I'm trying to kind of get, something with doubles. All right, so Kazuko is, 14 pips up though, so Red's going to need a double to get back in the game here. So,
Yeah.
all right. Okay, cool.
Yeah, just
See what's going on.
Kazuko keeps rolling small dice.
Does the beef have to ask, like, is he getting caught up on, like, when he stops, and is he asking?
He is asking, wow, look at the double six. Look at
Okay.
it, Miho.
Don't look now, yeah.
He's gonna redouble. And Miho is actually leading in the PR battle as well now.
Well, this gets really tough. I mean,
That's
redouble wasn't knowing when to do it, but here, yeah, it's pretty.
Oh, she's leading 1 point to 7.
Yeah.
So
that's-
maybe let's see the pip count. No, this is not a redouble, I think. It's not a redouble yet
Not at
because
the
she's leading. If she was
score.
trailing,
Hmm.
we would be redoubling at around 70% here. At an even score, 7 away, we redouble at 73%. That's the doubling points.
We're not too far off though.
But
Yeah.
he's leading.
That's actually a really good play. Lotting all those points. Excellent move. And now she can definitely, think about this. It's not it's not that far off. Yeah.
I think it is. It is quite far
Do you
off.
think so? Yeah.
She has 70% winning chances here.
Oh, yeah, you're
and I
right.
believe at 6 away, leading 6 away, 7 away. Oh, wow.
That's exactly
That's a
70.
market loser. I think her redoubling point, if I recall correctly, is around 76% or something like that.
Okay.
Quite high. So,
So yeah.
but that's, I mean, now she lost her market because she rolled
Pretty
double sixes.
Game
so
over, yeah.
Game
yeah.
over.
I mean,
She's a 94% favorite.
okay, so Niho's going to take a 3-0 lead if she redoubles, that is. I mean, and she does. Excellent. And
Good.
I really hope she doesn't take this cube. This is going to be really bad.
Kazuko is going to pass it for sure.
I mean, this is,
She's
going to be a monster pass.
She's so far behind. She can even see, even just you do the crossover count, you
I
have
mean,
4 men
even-
out there.
Even visually, it just looks hopeless, right? 5% winning chances.
Yes. 25 pips behind in the race. This is a bit terrifying that she's spending this amount of
and
time here.
You really don't want to give Niho 4 points in this spot,
Right.
That's, yeah. Okay.
Her take point is a little bit lower than normal here, but not much. Oh, good pass. Good pass, Kazuko. She just had to.
Wow, I got a bit worried there, Mark. Started getting a bit nervous when I started thinking about it.
Yeah.
I'd,
But she just had to do a count here, or an estimation at least. We're not sure which techniques they're using, but she made a good decision.
yeah, really good.
And so did
Really
Miho. Miho is actually stepping up her game.
Yeah.
After that back game position where she didn't know that she had a cube all the way in, now she's playing really well.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, then. So, okay, great start. Yeah, nice. Jump the prime. And hit and split, pretty standard. Yep. The other back guys move in, there's a time. With your opponent on the bar, he can't point. She can't point in this. Yeah, so. Alright.
Yeah.
And then you're going to hit.
I'm sure that Kazuko
Very nice,
knows.
Kazuko. She knows this one, yeah. Alright, 2-6.
2-6.
I mean, you've got a hit on the 4, yeah.
Yes, it's
Blotting board.
It's a clear play, and I'm sure that Miho is going to find the best play here. very standard opening play here, where you fight for the 4-point and the 5-point and the 7-point. Your advanced points,
Absolutely.
you want to fight for them by hitting loose. You don't want to surrender them to your opponent. Good play, Miho.
Well done. Well spotted. Yeah.
Good move.
Okay, so white needs to roll something good here. And
Oh, a little choice here. So,
I mean, yeah, it's an interesting.
oh, she plays it fast. It's a good play.
That is a good play. Yeah.
It's a good play. So notice that, I mean, usually you want to hit the slotted checker in your opponent's home board. But here, we're talking about the 5-point versus the 4-point. So even if red goes ahead and makes it, which is not sure, by the way, white would be owning a better point than red.
Yeah, and this is also a good play. Yeah, you definitely want the bar points now that white's made the 5. Yeah,
Yes.
that's
And
absolutely.
now there's a pretty big swing coming up here, whether Kazuko can send that third checker back. And she does.
It's hit and just jump. Yeah, nothing else. All right, good. All right, pretty nice play this game so far, Mark. Just good to be dialed in and double five.
Dancing. Oh, wait a minute. The
Yeah.
score. Look at the score. She has to think about it.
Has to, yeah.
She
It's
has to think
still a
about
bit early, yeah.
It's still too early.
But
Still too early.
definitely good, you know, to think about it. I mean,
Right.
thinking is free after all. So
And dancing is a trigger, right? It's a double
And
trigger.
4-5.
That's exactly what she needs. She
and
needed freedom.
now she dances again.
Right. If she dances again, it's a cube at this score.
Yeah.
Still a take, though. But
Yeah, right.
I think she can double at the score if she dances.
Okay, so
Stay back. Stay back. I think you stay back with the goalkeeper.
yeah, you're just down on you. This
It's-
is a common idea, right? You really-
Actually, it's
you're-
close because the pip count is rather close. It's okay to come out,
Right.
but I would have stayed back, which would have been slightly better.
Okay, no shots. Yeah, you're up in the race. You don't need to leave her.
Right, but it's
A
still
one.
tricky. It's still tricky. But you're right, Dan. Being up in the race, that's exactly when you want to play safe. Had the race been close or trailing, you probably make the 4-point here, or you play 13-9 and slot the 4-point.
But
that's
even
another
you
play as
know,
well.
if it were 2 checkers on the 18, then maybe. But yeah, okay.
Okay, fair enough.
It looks tempting, but I mean, okay. Now you're kind of happy about it that you got missed. So
Yeah, we're just playing a mutual holding game here, basically. So there's
Okay.
many ways you can play this without hurting yourself too much.
this is really close. Yeah, I think I would have just taken one off the 18, but
Yeah,
yeah.
I think due to the blot on the 8-point, on white's 8-point, that makes it slightly better to stay there with a spare checker on the 18-point. So you have a checker to hit,
To hit,
in
yeah.
case you get the shot next time.
Absolutely, yeah, makes sense. That's an incorrect play.
No, she found the best play.
Yeah, but it's 6-4, not 6-5. You got a 2.
Ah, okay, she made an illegal move.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, there's the freak double one here, where she gets another shot. 3-6.
3-6.
It's also interesting.
Yeah.
I think you need to play flexible here, to be honest, with 13-4. Okay, it's a close
It's
call.
very close, and on ++, I think that would maybe switch up a little,
Yeah.
but
It's very close.
yeah,
Whether you play 13-4, preserve flexibility,
You
or
just-
you just bury checkers. That
don't break the board. Yeah,
that's better. That's
yeah,
better.
nice play. Good
Better for the
Kazuka.
race. Better for long-term strength.
Right.
You don't need immediate strength right now.
Man, 7 away, 4 away. Yeah, 16 pips up. We're not that far away here. Sending it. Okay. Okay. Really like that play. Really good. 2 off the 8. Really want to build the board and okay, 6-4. Yeah, you just make the 3-point. Okay, yeah. That is an overplay, making a 9. That's too much. I mean, okay, you've got some duplication of 3s, but you really don't want to get hit here. Yeah. That's the play, Kazuko. Make the board and then come off when you've got the kind of strength of the position. But this is too much. This is 3s and 8s.
Yeah, the problem with paying now, there are 2 problems. we have 2 blots in our home board, and it doesn't solve all of our problems by clearing the 15 point. So I think you're right, Dan. The right order here is to first you build your board. Oh, that's an illegal move. You build your board, and then you get ready to do it next time.
You get ready to launch.
If we do it, okay. I mean, it's not a terrible play.
It's I can see the frees are duplicated, but here you could end up getting hit and done. But bad things can happen. Okay, 5-2, bit unlucky there to. Okay, so just make the 5 point with a 2, and then think about the 5. Okay. Yep. Looks good.
Still just a stalling position here, holding game.
I think she needs to think about a double.
Oh, wow. No, not yet, because she doesn't have market losers because of the blot hanging on the 15 point. Without the blot, it would probably be a cube if with 12. Well, actually, with 12 pips, it's a borderline no double. But next roll, double 5 as well.
Double 5, but look, but look at this. You're too far behind.
Right, you need to stay back.
Off the 18, and this is where you really need to know what the race is, because I imagine it's going to be quite a big mistake to give up the 18 point here.
Right, she needs to keep contact in place. Oh no, that's the wrong idea. You're 12 pips down, Miho.
It's probably a pass after this, right?
If she makes this play, it should be a borderline take, because again, the racing formula says you remove the last digit and now you add 2. That's the point of last take. So here with 100 pips, that's a big double missed here. It was a borderline take pass. 6-4 is above average, so most likely she will lose her market here.
Yeah.
I suspect that the 2 players don't count pips. Yeah. And that means you're just going to have a disadvantage every time you play a racing position. You're just going to play inaccurate because
any kind of holding game or racing game, even just basic checker plays, when you kind of come out from the back, it's so important to know the pips, where you're at in the game. And okay, and again here, like now clear pass, just way too far up.
Yes.
And also, the being down in the this is like almost approaching too good.
It's not it can never be too good, but the reason it's not a bigger mistake is that there are so few market gainers that you could just double next time. It doesn't matter too much, but it is a cube and you should send it, because maybe your opponent miscounts the race and makes a mistake and takes it.
Yeah.
But I think whatever technique Miho is applying here, most likely she's going to find the pass. So we have Miss Bubbles in the chat asking if they play with a clock or not. And they decided not to play with a clock. They used the Tempest clock stand as the turn indicator, but without the clock. And please bear in mind that Miho McLeod has only been playing at this level for less than a year and a half. So she requested to play without the clock, and Kazuko didn't have any problems with that. Good cube here. Let's hope Miho can find the pass.
I mean, the thing is, if you don't count it, it's really hard to gauge, whether it's a take or pass, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
you have to kind of
count.
count.
You can't just guesstimate these positions. Yeah.
Each pip matters quite a lot. She's 19 pips behind. There's a little detail about this match score that Miho's take point is actually a little bit lower here than it is for money. It's around 20.5 to 21%. So, but that doesn't matter. It's a gigantic pass anyway. So we have an ad here for the board that they are playing on, the official Backgammon World Championship 2024 board. It's the Monte Carlo board with X22 edition. So it's a tribute to the legend Paul McGreal, who went on under the nickname X22, and it's the exact board color replica of his book cover from 1976. From
Absolutely, really similar. Okay, so this score's pretty interesting 4-way, 6-away, because the take point is pretty high, right? For the trailer of his score, because
From the trailer, yes.
Yeah.
From the leader, very low. Oh,
Yeah.
very high. You're right. From the leader, it's very high.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to let the trailer get to 4 away.
Uh-huh.
Okay, let's see if Kazuko knows how to play this 3-2. She hits loose, and then you bring one down. You don't double hit. Oh, that's the play if you're leading in the game.
Yeah, you really like to get a good 6 to cover that one. And okay, so yeah, don't hit. Just make the structure. Oh, it's very close, but I definitely make
Okay,
the 5.
so here the detail is that the slotted, again, like in the previous game, the slot is on the 4 point, not the 5 point. So Miho could make her 5 point, which means even if white makes the point, Miho still ended up with a better point.
I'm surprised it's not more of an error to hit there, but and a 1, yeah, kind of duplicates a 6-4 here.
She could have slotted as well, duplicated everything.
6-3, just wow, that's a choice.
I think you make the 5 point here because we're behind in the race.
Yeah, good point. Yeah.
Oh, sorry, no. I mean we're ahead in the race. If we're behind, we should probably make this play to go for a more defensive style. But she doesn't have to think too much about defense here. She could think about offense.
That is a tricky one, though.
It is tricky. But Kazuko only had 7 men in the zone, so being split with the back check is actually quite fine. You don't really need the anchor.
Absolutely, it's really important how many checkers there are in the zone. Yeah.
Here, this is another choice. Here, the golden point dilemma. You make the 5 or the 20.
Yeah, I mean,
I think that it was correct though, because she's so much behind that she wants the goalkeeper back.
That's it. Yeah. Again, you can see how.
Oh, that's an illegal play.
That's also an illegal play. That's a 6-4. Okay, good try.
Yeah.
So,
she didn't do it on purpose.
Okay, it's actually
it was just an accident. She's not trying to cheat here. She's just
I know.
Accidentally miscounted. 6-5. A little bit tricky.
Yeah, just to the 2 point. Nothing else really. I mean,
yeah, you got to unstack. Stacks are great weaknesses. So just unstack your heavy midpoint. Very good.
That's right. I mean, you can often find the correct play in backgammon by just looking where you're stacked and when you're stripped. I mean, that's just such a kind of key to often locating what you're supposed to be doing.
Totally.
And you'd like to make the 5 point, but you're not going to leave a double shot. So, yeah.
And you have a very, very strong alternative available here, namely making the 10 point, which is blocking the 6 pips away from the anchor. So
really good. Yeah.
Against an advanced anchor, it's really nice to make that point 6 pips away, so you block it fully. Oh, that's just doesn't really make much sense.
This is a wrong idea.
I think she didn't see the right play. I think her,
okay,
good.
Take it back.
Take it back. Scan the board. Look at your options. No, you have a much better option available. She hasn't seen it.
She hasn't seen the play, yeah.
Scan the board, mijo. Oh, she's gonna make a mistake here.
Yeah, and hitting behind the anchor.
It's a very big mistake.
Not
leaving volunteering a shot and giving up this perfect roll to make the 10 point.
Double 6 is a big dance there. Wow.
Yeah.
No, actually having that slotted is a kind of benefit after the dance, you know.
Right, but still, it's.
Oh, this makes wow, that's a great roll.
It's a
2
great
points
roll.
Made. Wow, that turned out in Miho's favor.
Yes.
Hi, Bill. All right.
But it's never great to have men. Oh, she should step up here.
Yeah.
Switch to the 20 point to get contact with the 11 point. Yes, there we go.
Really good play, yeah.
Good play.
Excellent.
So now we're just in a mutual holding game here with the racing advantage to.
Is everyone playing the last chance now?
Yeah, the last chance is starting here, 1 o'clock in 1 minute. So we hear a lot of dice shuffling in the background here.
Yeah.
Oh, the switch. Nice.
Look at this. This is interesting. You don't want the bar point and the ace point together. That's a bad combination. So it's better to step up from the back.
And when you do that, you also get the 10 point mate, which has contact to the 21 point or Miho's 4 point. So Hossein Paknahat, he calls the 11 point the cousin of the 5 point, and the 10 point the cousin of the 4 point. I like that expression because it's working on making it. So that's why it was a big mistake not to slide over to the 10 point here.
Sure.
Because the 10 point is the cousin to the 4 point.
Okay, 5-6. I mean, you're just playing. What is
Oh, hey, pay now. This is advanced stuff.
I mean, that's a really hard play to find. Yeah.
Find it. Okay, that's the 6. That's the 6. So you're exploiting. You have a stronger home board, and you're paying now essentially.
Yeah.
While the conditions are beneficial. You have a stronger home board. You're up in the race. Everything else buries a checker. This is actually illegal.
That was an illegal play.
Right?
Yeah.
But it's not desirable to get it done.
I think most people would play this 13-2. You know,
difficult. Right.
It's a hard one to find. Yeah.
Yes.
But now you know the position's going to get stronger, and you're going to be forced off at some point in a worse situation. So, and here, no, you stay back. You're way too far down.
Yes, this is better. It's nice to have an extra pip of contact. Okay, I'm not sure what the logic was behind that ace.
Here, you kind of 6s kind of get a bit awkward for white now.
Yes.
Yeah. And 6-5 again.
Same dilemma here, but it just...
But no, look, this is really interesting because now you don't make the running play because the board's kind of stronger. And
right, exactly. You don't have the inner board advantage anymore. So now you can't
kind
really
of
do it.
Those two positions are good to compare, actually. Yeah.
So, if you want to break something, you break the midpoint, 2 down. But
yeah, if the 13 and the 18, something's got to give here, right?
Yes.
I mean, it's you just can't keep dumping checkers. Yeah.
It's actually a pretty good. These positions are very instructional for the holding game. Before we had a pay now decision, and here we have a decision where you kind of have to create flexibility. You're not allowed to bury checkers.
This match actually is very instructive because you had that back game earlier.
Right.
I mean, there's lots of kind of good learning here, Mark. You know.
Yeah. I think Miho is gonna end up making this play, unfortunately. But it's a very difficult one.
I mean, this is,
I think she's gonna end up making this play. Yeah, and now she has what I like to call the lonely island position, because she basically has 3 lonely islands out there in the outfield, and it's a very big weakness to have the lonely island position.
I mean, she's almost guaranteed to leave a shot now unless she rolls a double. Yeah. Hi, Antoinette. Oh, you've got...
We have people asking more about your club. You want to do commentary, Antoinette? You want to join us in the commentary?
Come on. Go on, jump on the mic.
Okay, so we have another legend in the house, Antoinette Williams. She's going to be joining us. She has a match coming up, but she might be joining us for a few minutes here.
Hi, this is such a wonderful tribute to the women's backgammon. That 2 women are in the finals, 2 Japanese women. Both are intermediate players, and they're doing very well to be in the finals. Kazuko beat me, and that's why she's in the finals.
How many years have you been coming here, Antoinette?
40 years, since 1984.
Oh, wow.
And I still love it as much now as I did then.
Fantastic.
It's a wonderful event, and you're missing out if you've never been here. Right. So come on out. I've got a last chance match to play, so talk with you later.
I hope we can join us later, Antoinette. That's great. Thank you for joining us. All right. Awesome.
A living legend, Antoinette Williams.
Okay.
So we got a 3-2 from the bar here. No, sorry, it's Miho. Okay, yeah, seems like a good play. Breaking the 18
What's happening?
point.
Yeah, it's getting pretty crucial there. We just had Antoinette passing through. We'll try to get some more.
So we have a question here from Yes Danielson, who would like to hear more about the New York Backgammon Club. So maybe Remington, you could tell us a little bit more about your club.
Yeah, sure. So sorry, commentary is not for me. This is a true skill, and you guys are absolutely amazing. I think for me, I'm definitely an ambassador of the game, and I'm working on growing it. I like to be behind the camera, not in front of it. But for New York City Backgammon, I put on weekly events in New York City and in Brooklyn. And usually it's about 200 people coming to play on a weekly basis. And the weekly events are casual, and it's meant to like be social and meet people and play. And then I'm, starting to run tournaments as well. So here to learn a lot with the tournaments, and there's no better place than to learn from the Monte Carlo tournament. But yeah, this has been an incredible experience.
Very cool. So basically, they can find you on Instagram if
Yes.
they want to.
Yeah, so Instagram is NYC Backgammon Club, and I do have a website, and it needs a lot of work. But yeah, primarily right now, I'm growing my club on Instagram, which is NYC Backgammon Club.
Right. Do you have a special events for women as well?
Yeah, so once summer is over, I'm going to be running 3 tournaments a month. I'll have a regular tournament, I'll have doubles, and I will have women's. So after Monte Carlo, I'm putting together a women's team, and we're going to study for the next year, and we're going to come back next year for Monte Carlo, and it's going to be fantastic.
Smash it.
Yeah, there will be so many people here from New York next year.
Oh
a lot of
my God.
people are already reaching out to me and asking me questions and wanting to know more about the tournament. So I'm going to be doing a lot of just kind of,
That's
answering
great.
questions about this tournament and getting people more involved in tournaments so that they feel more comfortable to come next year.
Fantastic.
So everybody, if you haven't already followed the NYC Backgammon Club on Instagram, go do it right now. You can follow me as well. I'm Mark Olsen 10. Dan?
And Backgammon is beautiful. Yeah, get on there. Free learning content, guys.
Yeah.
It's a lot of plugs right there.
And don't forget to also follow Backgammon Galaxy on Instagram as well. That's where a lot of the updates have been, and that's what I've been working on, is making sure that people know where to find the matches and know more about the ins and outs of this tournament. So
Yes.
Backgammon Galaxy.
It's awesome.
Great.
Good stuff.
Okay, so Kazuko has a bit of a decision here. Oh, she's looking at
39.
this one. I don't really
Where are we?
understand.
39.
Oh, she's trying to preserve contact in the outfield. Okay, yeah, that's typically the wrong idea. You don't want to break your board. You want to just clear the midpoint and preserve your board and flexibility.
I mean, look at this. It's a really even game.
Yeah, it's like a crunched holding game
Right.
position.
You've just got to move up. There's just nothing else to consider. Yeah.
It's actually a great shot from Miho.
And
She
yeah,
gets to move closer to home.
keep going.
Yeah.
Don't take your hands off.
Yeah.
So I'm
Yeah.
going to let you guys continue to do the commentary. You guys are
Okay.
the best. I have to go get more footage of all of the matches that are starting now. But this women's tournament has meant so much to me, and it's so incredible to see this many women playing. And we can't wait to see more women play next year. If you have any questions about how to get more involved or how to prepare yourself for the tournament, or any questions about anything that goes on here, you can absolutely reach out to me on my personal Instagram or on the NYC Backgammon Club. But we're really, really excited to have more women play next year.
Awesome.
So
Thank you so
thank
much.
you.
Remington.
Sorry,
Thanks, Remington.
commentary. You guys are fantastic. It really is a whole other skill, and I don't love it. But you guys are the best. Okay, thanks.
Cool.
Bye.
Thank you.
Super. All right. So get on over to New York, guys.
Yeah, it's incredible what she's doing, Remington, in New
Right.
York City right now.
And that's it, man. We can all grow the game, Mark, in different ways. It's a collective effort, right? We want to make this game kind of huge.
I mean, actually, in these crunched holding games, it gets slightly more complicated. Sometimes you have to make the dragon with the tail play, where you break the rear anchor and preserve anchor in the outfield. Because here, when she breaks the 10-point, she's giving up the contact in the mid position. And you don't
Yeah.
want to bury checkers. That's kind of out of the question. So you want to play 6-5. That's kind of like, and now you have 3 different threes to play. It's a little bit too big to break.
Okay.
This is a good play, actually.
This
It's
is
a good
pretty
play because he
nice, yeah.
preserves that point of contact on the midpoint, which is nice as long as as long as Miho has her midpoint. So actually, very difficult move here.
This is, you've got to really kind of think through the rolls here as well. You know, are you going to get any double shots? What's going to play really bad going forward? So just trying to see. Things like 5-4. It's pretty poor roll. It's going to give a double. Okay, yeah, we're not
there yet.
We're not there yet.
By the way, Kazuko made a good play with 13 to 10 and 6 to 5.
Okay.
Oh, that's a good shot. That's a good shot.
9-3, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, really good. I mean, that very nice, yeah. Makes a board, puts another spare on a 6 point.
Really good shot.
Really good.
Definitely improves her position. Buys her some time to roll a double. She might even have some attacking numbers next time.
All right, 2-1.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
You don't wanna get
shuffle
hit.
up and then, yeah. Try not to roll a 6-2.
I think it's still a no double because of all the buried checkers
I
here.
think so, yeah. It seems to.
Oh, wow. That's a market loser.
That is a crusher, yeah.
Absolute
And look at
crush.
this, a pick and pass play as well is pretty close,
That
right?
might have been correct if you had already doubled.
Yeah.
Then
yeah.
it might be correct to pick and pass because it wins more gammons. But with the cube in the middle, you just gotta keep volatility
yeah,
down,
and now
cruise into the sweet spot of the doubling window, and just send the cube.
Just cash, yeah. That's it. Okay, so doesn't really make much difference what you do here. 'Cause,
Oh, it's
yeah.
actually too good. There's such a small risk here. The risk is you roll 6-2, basically. That's the only pad number Miho has. And she could even win a gammon.
Yeah, I guess.
Kazuko should stay back with that goalkeeper on the 4 point here because she might get a double shot
Yeah.
if that's
I mean,
that anti-joker 6-2. If Miho gets 6-2 here. Okay, so she plays it safe. It's actually too good to double.
yeah.
63 people. This is good instincts by Miho here. That she's too good to double. Really good instincts. Many players would have just cashed.
Right. I mean, with 3 back, yeah, you might as well just keep rolling. I mean, you might just roll some big numbers and really happy to
still
kind
too
of at
good.
the score, aren't you, to kind of get to
Right.
2 away. So,
Okay, small mistake here by Kazuko. She should be worried a little bit more about saving the gammon.
yeah, and look, it's a big 2 goods now with 3 back. It's not
Right.
close. Yeah.
There's actually 20% gammon in this position.
Oh, yeah.
67 pips.
And
in
that's
difference.
not going to really help
Wow,
because
it's
now
a
you kind of
terrible roll.
waste a
36% gammon
it's
with
just
the
yeah,
double one.
You
Just
really
because she lost a full roll there. 2 men off. Definitely 2
you
men off.
Just rip.
No, 2 men off, 2 men off. Oh, yeah. Oh, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Oh, actually, it was not that bad. It was perhaps even the best play.
Okay, just
I don't really understand how that could be the best play, but
I don't. You're wasting pips again there. Yeah, you
it
don't-
might be because the cube is in the middle. I don't know.
Okay, 2 off.
I think
Rip.
I think we
Oh, you
cha-
cleave a 6. Okay. Man, I would have.
yeah, I would have chased the gammon here too.
Yeah.
I would have think that, but the problem here by taking 2 off is that it actually
6-1, 5-1, 4-1.
the obvious is that you leave 6 shots to
Yeah.
and the other thing is that you get a quite significantly slower bear off because now you have 2 gaps,
Right.
so it's not that much slower to
Not
just
that
play safe.
efficient. Yeah.
So I guess
Look
that's
at-
the logic behind
And look
the
at this,
play.
46% gammons.
Right.
I mean, wow.
This looks very close,
Looking at.
and Miho is doing a great job here
I
playing
mean,
too good.
Kazuko just needs to roll something big here. 5-3 is. Just plays for 10. Very nice. Yeah. Oh.
4-3.
Wow. So close. This is going to be a. Okay, in and down.
Okay,
Yeah. Now you
good.
got 5s and 6s.
Right, we've got the ad for the Monte Carlo board X22 edition, the
Sure.
official board of the Backgammon World Championship 2024. The winner of the main event will also take home this exact board.
Okay. Looks like. Wow, it's going to be really close, Mark. Really close.
Yeah, it's basically 50-50, I think. Who's a favorite here? Is the Gammon a favorite or yeah, Get it in,
In,
of course.
bring it in, and
yeah.
then
47% gammon.
right, you've got to bring it in and give yourself 5s. Yeah.
Yeah, any
All
5 or any 6 will do next time if she gets the chance to roll. She does get the chance to roll. Big
Wow.
swing.
Here we go. This is a big one.
Oh, she misses it.
By
It's
a pip.
It's a gammon. 5-1
What?
to Miho.
And wasting a pip earlier, you know, that's it. All right, so we're going to see some really aggressive cubes from Kazuko to kill Miho's gammons at this score. But maybe they won't be familiar with that concept. But we'll see how they play.
So we have a question from Camille in the chat. She asks, why do women not play with men? And they do. Of course they do. We even have 5 different women world champions of the main event. But the women's also have a separate category that's called the Women's World Championship. So that's what we're seeing here. We're seeing the final of the Women's World Championship, which is exclusively for women. The main event final will be broadcasted later today at 3 o'clock, live here from the Fairmont Hotel in Monte Carlo, Monaco. Okay, guys, I gotta go. I'll be back doing commentary on the main event at 3 o'clock. I will leave the commentary to you, Dan.
Thanks
you,
Mark.
a lot for this so far. And we've tried to get another commentator to join you here shortly.
Great. Yeah, cheers, Mark. You want to come on, Antoinette? All right. So this is going to be great.
We can do it. It's not a big deal.
It's a little bit hard for the players, but we can do it. They really want to.
Letting you know.
Right? Okay. So
I'm
they're
back
changing
for a minute.
directions. We don't know why, but
I just want to say that we women are a force to be reckoned with. And here we are with the first streamed women's tournament.
So
It's
we're
very-
joined again by Antoinette on the mic there. How were you playing in the last chance there, Antoinette? Or?
First of all, for the moment, I have no player.
Okay.
So it looks like I might get a bye.
Okay.
So the women are taking a break now. And I understand that they wanted to change positions, change direction.
They changing directions, and maybe they agreed to that, but it's pretty a little unusual mid-game. And we'll be back with you in a few minutes, guys, when they start up again. So don't forget to like and subscribe, and head over to Backgammon is Beautiful, my channel, and feel free to give us a like and subscribe there for my commentating. So I'll see you in a bit, Antoinette.
Okay.
We'll take a break, and then when they come on, we can jump on. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Did they say how many women were in the women's tournament?
32, yeah. But it's pretty unusual. They're changing the direction mid-game. You don't often see stuff like that, do you?
Well, these are women. We can do whatever we want to do.
But you need to say that. You can keep talking to the crowd if you want to. I mean, I'm going to be back.
So we're on a break, and we'll see them back soon. I don't know if they said anything about the players. I don't know Miho. I just met her at this tournament. But I've known Kazuko for a very long time. And she owns 4 Japanese restaurants, 2 in Osaka and 2 in Tokyo. She's been coming to Monte Carlo quite some Sure, thank you. She's been coming to Monte Carlo for quite some years, and her English was not that great when she first started coming. I think she's been coming probably 20 years now. And she's such a nice woman. We always play a game whenever she's here. We used to play for 10 francs, which is how long we go back. And now we're playing for €5. And it's not about the money, it's just about us having a good camaraderie and liking to play each other. And me also helping her with her English. It gets so much better every year when she comes. And I'm going to learn something about Miho, and I'll be back to talk to you about her as well. It's so exciting to see this match streamed, regardless of how they play in terms of their checker play. Everyone, including the top players in the world, make blunders and errors. And we all do. Again, please come. If you've never been to the World Championship, you need to come at least once. And once you come, you're hooked. We'll talk with you later. I have to go check and see if my opponent arrived and if I get a buy or not. See you later, alligators.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so we're gonna need to, don't start yet, obviously, because we need to match the direction. You see, if you come around here, I'll show you exactly what I mean. So we'll change the orientation for this and this and this thing. It's no big deal. Don't worry about it, but just give us a little bit and then we'll take care of that. Aviv is on his way back from break. Okay, thank you. Yeah, just, yeah, don't start until Aviv gets back. Okay, wonderful, thank you very much. Yes, no problem whatsoever.
Download the Backgammon Galaxy app for iOS or Android and see how you rank among the stars. Backgammon Galaxy is the main sponsor of the Backgammon World Championship. What's up, Backgammon fans? I'm Mark Olsen, Backgammon Grandmaster. In front of me, I have one of the coolest backgammon boards ever designed, the Casio Void board. Go check it out on the Backgammon Galaxy web shop and get your board right now. What's up, Backgammon fans? I'm Mark Olsen, Backgammon Grandmaster. I've just written a new book, How to Not Suck at Backgammon. So if you're a beginner or intermediate, you better get this book and your skill level will increase dramatically. It's easy to read, it's fun to read, no math, all about strategy, pattern recognition, and logic. So get your copy right now, and I'll see you in Backgammon Galaxy.
The Earth board is a Backgammon Galaxy bestseller. Place your order now while they're in stock.
Become a Backgammon Galaxy Star member. Deeper analysis, my blunders, higher coin bonus, download matches, monthly free rolls. Only $7.99 a month. Sign up via web on backgammongalaxy.com.
What's up, Backgammon fans? I'm Mark Olsen, Backgammon Grandmaster. Are you the next Grandmaster? If not, you better get your copy of Backgammon Masterclass. I'm the author alongside with two-time world champion and the only super grandmaster in the world, Masayuki Mochizuki. The book takes you through the game plans, the strategy of the game, strategic visualization, a backgame chapter, first time ever backgame chapter, and how to use the Dublin Cube in middle game situations. Get your copy now in the Backgammon Galaxy web shop.
OK。はい。じゃあすいません。もう一回ですね。はい。Do I have to throw? No, I don't have to. Both. No, no. Yeah. 失礼。Yeah. Yeah. OK.
Okay, guys, we're back for the women's final here. They've taken a break, and the checkers have changed direction, so just have to accustom ourselves to that. So, okay, so Miho takes a big lead here, 2-away, 7-away, 6-away. And Kazuka looking to double early, so this is a great grey roll, double 6, and okay, makes the anchor. So here I would definitely be considering the cube at the score. The hit is pretty big, and 6-1. Okay, so slightly better to slot there. Okay, I can see kind of a safe play being made here. This reduces your flexibility, but understandable with the race lead. Okay. Double 5. Okay, so you make the 3-point. Okay, I think it was is that a mistake with a 5? 10 to 5? Okay, they've decided not to use a clock on this one. So you're going to see the empty cradle there on the right-hand side. And... all right. Okay, so this is pretty close between playing 2 off a stack 6 point or making the 4 because white is stripped on the 18. And okay, so that's okay, that's fine.
Sorry. Yeah. 4-2 is okay.
Okay, really good. 3-2.
Okay. Right. もうちょっと待って
Just make the point. There was a misplay there. The transcriptions picked it up, I think, and it's going back and correcting that. I mean, once the dice have been rolled, it stands.
ああ、そうなんかな。だってずっとそればっかりやってるわ。
We've got 208 people watching. I'm just going to plug an event, guys, to the audience. So next weekend in Brighton, on the south coast of England, there's going to be the Brighton Summer Open. So great backgammon event. You can find out about that online. It's by the seaside, and the weather's usually really nice. It's going to be a 4-day event with jackpots, doubles, and all sorts of things going on. So come down to Brighton, UK. Be great to see you there, and come and play some backgammon. The Brighton club recently was pretty successful in the York club tournaments where they got to the final and actually kind of won the consolation. So, yeah, great place to visit. Easy to fly into Gatwick and come and take part. So, yeah, hope to see you there, guys.
No. いいんですか Sorry? Sorry, there was an illegal move.
And you got any questions, guys, in the chat, then put them in. I'll be happy to try and answer those and as we go forward. And we've got the World Championship final at 3 p.m. today. So that's going to be streamed, of course, between Johan Mosed and Brandon Macklin, who's come through the fighters. Brandon Macklin knocked out Wilcox Snellings yesterday with an 8 cube early in the game, and very difficult to come back from that.
すいません、私がイレガルムーブをしたみたいなんです。さっき
So all the matches have been 7-pointers in the women's tournament. So next year there is some consideration about extending it to 9 points going forward.
He's happy. I mean, she's happy.
But of course, these women do also enter the main tournament as well, and the other events. And this is another separate event.
いや、なんか間違えたみたいです。
Okay, so trying to kind of reconstruct the position where the double 5 was misplayed, and
5つを出した第一。5つを出して、1個はこれを、あ、
okay.
でもこれは本当はここに行かなきゃいけなかったのが、ここに来ちゃった。ここに来ちゃった。ワン、ツー、スリー。そう。あ、そう。オッケー。いや。オッケー。あ、そうか。ワン、ツー。ここに置かなきゃいけないのを、ここに置いちゃったみたいですね。そしたら。あ、そう？うん。なのかな？ここに
Okay, so trying to
ツーのはずなんだよ。あ、
correct this.
だから、これがなんかどっかここかここに行っちゃったんですね。多分これは違うプリンが動かしたからここに置いちゃった。 Sorry.
I think that's what's happening in the back room. They're just going back. Hello.
I heard you need some help.
Sure, jump on. Hi, we have someone else passing through. Hi, introduce yourself.
Hi. Is this thing on? I'm Maggie Diamantides, the women's world champion from last year.
Fantastic.
And I have been invited to come over and observe the fun here.
Great. Great to have you. Yes, the transcriber's just trying to correct an error, so that's a hold up currently.
Oh, I see.
And how have you been getting on this year?
Not well, not great. But you know what? Making room for a new champion this year.
Yeah.
And I have played Kazuko. I've never played Miho because she's brand new, I think.
Yeah.
I played Kazuko last year, I think, in the quarterfinals. And yeah, she's obviously a strong player.
So yeah, Miho's relatively new player. She's only been playing for just over a year. But Kazuko comes a lot. It's more of a fixture. So just trying to kind of iron this out, and Miho's got a big lead here. It's going to be tough for Kazuko to turn this around at the score. And
they reversed direction.
Yeah.
Oh, last time I was watching, they were going in the other direction.
Yeah, right. They changed the direction,
when
which
did that
again
happen?
is a bit of a. Okay. So anyway, we're off. So.
Okay. So they reversed positions halfway through the match. Is that what I understand here?
Yeah.
Okay. I haven't seen that before.
Okay, this is pretty close between reinforcing the 8 or just making a 1 point. So,
I mean, the race is...
I guess when you kind of triple blot, you
Yeah,
give White an incentive to run off the 18 points. So,
right.
all right, so this is slightly better.
But it's approaching a race for Miho. No,
Okay.
Kazuko. She's confusing me. I was watching her.
Watching her the other way.
Yeah, I was watching her the other way, and then I had to go play the last chance, and I came back, and I'm like, what's going on here now? We're moving backwards. That's okay.
So this is pretty good. We had Remington on the mic earlier, then we had Antoinette, and now we've got you,
Okay,
Maggie. So
good.
we've it's great to see people pass through and offer their comments or just introduce themselves. You know, how long have you been playing backgammon for?
Just a couple of years. The first time I went to an event was in Marbella in 2020.
Right.
I didn't play. It was a UBC contender, and I went with my husband Tony Diamantides, who he actually finished in 10th last year here in Monte Carlo.
Okay, that's great.
I've been to Cyprus twice. This is my second time in Monte Carlo, and maybe half a dozen tournaments so far.
Okay,
I'm
that's
fairly
great.
new.
Pretty good. Excellent.
I came last year for the first time and
Me
walked
too,
away with
yeah.
a title. So
Wow, that's
good.
that's
Happy
good.
about
Did
that.
did you also enter the main event? As
No.
well this year? No.
well, I entered. I was in the intermediate.
Sure.
as
Okay.
the newbie. I need to get my PR under a little bit down lower before I can go into the
yeah,
the open,
right.
so
It's
I'll work on that this
It's
year.
a tough field, but you're new, and yeah, it's
And I'm not a real PR player.
right.
I am working on my new book called Ugly Backgammon.
Okay. Excellent. Yeah.
How to win a main title in double-digit PR.
Yeah. I mean,
that's
it's.
the idea.
I'm sure it's been done. Yeah. So. Okay. So again, we've kind of 7-1. Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. It's.
すいません。じゃあもう一回します。はい。Six.
Okay. So. All right.
I
More
don't
fle-
see the dice, so I don't know what happened.
What's going on here again? They've. Okay.
I think there's a propensity of some, especially newer players, to pick up the dice before
Yeah. Right.
when after the opponent's roll, and I've had that happen a few times here in this tournament.
8-6-8-4. So nothing else here. Okay, so white is really just hoping for something good, a good double to get off at 18 points.
Oh, boy.
I mean, here, yeah, you just slot with a 7-3, and then
Just
think
make a point.
make a point. And that's not okay. That is fine.
Let's
Yeah,
make that
send 3,
point.
6, 3.
Make the point. She's probably trying to leave a spare in the outfield just so she doesn't get caught.
Right. Yeah.
She's got two.
You prefer a spare and a higher points, right? So slight error, but again, very marginal on the decision.
Yeah, but now I'm being stripped. In the outfield
Okay.
and having,
And look at that play. Yeah, the double falcon play.
yeah, so here's where we get in trouble.
8-1. So yeah, you've got to do something here. And
Make 2 points.
if you're leaving a shot, yeah, this
Go
is
make 1
just
point, yeah.
too damaging to the board. And okay, I think she's yeah, I don't like it.
Well, that's
I
why I
mean,
like
you just pay off, you know, and then you have some duplication of a 4s to cover.
Yeah, well, when you have 2 defensive points in front of your, you're on your road home. I think you need to keep a spare in the outfield for.
Yeah, here it's just very difficult to remake for 6 points now once you've kind of given it up. I mean, if you okay, 3-1 just really does nothing here. Yeah, I mean, okay, yes, okay, covers through 5-1.
Yeah, I would.
I mean, I don't get this. I mean, it seems such a yeah, that's a play. Remake the board, keep the structure. Yeah.
So, up to 15. Okay, this is where we make things matter.
Okay, this is actually a really nice play, yeah, because now white's lost the point, and you really want to keep the contact there. That's important to keep the contact because you're actually trailing. And now white really would like to hit you here with a 6 and break the point at the same time. And actually white has a double here because of that play. So the other decision would not have been the case. And
You have to clear this up.
I mean, and this
you
is a
can't even do
danger.
that.
You've given up the 6 points now. So now you're forced to lose shots. And this is not the right idea. Yeah. No.
No.
I mean, at this score as well. I mean, that's a whole ton of shots. 1s and
7,
6s.
6, 7.
Yeah, you're giving away way too many shots. And
Wow.
I mean,
But he
hit
doesn't
and
close.
lift.
She's gonna
Yeah.
lift. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, you hit and lift. And I mean, that was a very costly mistake. And now, you know, if white doesn't come in and 5s are duplicated here, then Kazuko could actually get gammoned. Wow. What a killer roll.
Yeah.
I mean, talk about a joker. That's going to be in
my
the
gosh.
Hall of Fame. Blimey. Unbelievable.
I think she needs
That
one
was
more.
like
Let's go one more. Because we'll go.
I mean, she must have known I was coming.
Yeah.
Wow. Just
Perfect.
unbelievable.
Wowie.
Wow, I mean, wow.
That's
Can
crazy.
you believe that? I mean, what a roll. I mean, double 5. I mean, Zenek rolled a double 5 yesterday against Alexandra
Is she,
Knupfler, and that again was a massive,
I don't know.
massive
Are we looking
roll.
at a cube yet or not?
Yeah. I mean, or too good. I mean, I guess,
I'm cubing this. I don't know. Maybe it's wrong.
yeah, it's borderline too good. Yeah. I mean,
But then again,
that
when you have
does-
my PR, you have to take the cube
yeah.
a little more aggressively than.
And now I send it here. Slightly awkward. The 6 points gone. So yeah, just cash the game.
I have to.
You know, you don't want to roll something awkward here. So like double 6 or something. So just send it. Okay, holds
No
on.
cube yet. Yeah, this is.
So we've
gonna
noticed
lose your market
some
here.
hesitation in terms
Yeah.
of cubing in this match. And particularly at this score when you're trailing, you really want
this
to
is
turn it.
this is definitely gotta.
And here, completely borderline decision. Okay, and now, for sure, with awkward rolls coming up,
Okay.
such as 6-1, 6-2, 6-4.
But that's a great one. See, now we're losing the market a little. Maybe.
Yeah, you have got to send it now, because actually you could get into a situation where you roll something really poor. So
That's right.
just
Is she coming out though?
cash the game. I think you have to.
She
yeah.
has to.
Right.
At least with one.
I mean, you still get 6-1, 6-2, and 6-4, right? You still get all the
Right.
shots.
Okay.
Oh, this is a big cube, yeah.
Okay.
And now look,
And now it's not.
now you're,
And now it's
and
not.
now you've just got to shuffle.
Oh. No. Wow.
No.
Oh my gosh.
This not the right idea to get another blot kind of exposed. Yeah.
Yeah. Just get it closer to home. Oh my gosh.
Okay. I mean,
That's
you're kind of asking to get
pretty.
in trouble here.
That's definitely aggressive. That's a big. I mean, you dodged a bullet with those double fives. It might be a good time to just. Oh, maybe. Let's go.
Okay, so it makes his play. Wow.
Okay. let's-
Okay. Fair enough.
Oh, and it pays off.
And it pays off. And
Wow.
again, we've got a double.
No, and she missed the double.
Yeah. And now,
Oh my gosh, that's not a gammon, so I don't know what she's looking for.
okay.
I think she was alternately focused. Here we go.
Yeah,
She has the cube now.
for sure. Yeah. Send the cube. I think she'll find it now.
Oh, here we go. And I think that's a pass. Oh, it's too good to double. Oh, well, look at
but
me.
it's
I have a.
because there's not really any kind of
Yeah.
market gainers
I
there.
don't think it's too good because I don't think there's a gammon in there. I mean, slight chance maybe.
There's very
What was
very
the
little
choice? I don't know.
chance, and
I think you cash on that for sure.
yeah.
Not wait. I mean,
Okay, so a few doubles missed, but creeping up.
do we have PRs on this?
Yeah, they're kind of it's been transcribed, so you'll be able to see those. And the woman is Maggie
Diamantides.
Diamantides.
I live in Greece. I'm from Chicago originally. I compete under the U.S. flag, generally. So I'm playing in the Women's Online World Championship, and I'm playing in the European region because of the time difference. So I can't play in the U.S. on that one
Yeah.
because the games are always at 3 o'clock in the morning for me if I play in the U.S. Time zone. So I stay in the European zone. But in a place like this, if there's if they put a flag up, it's usually a U.S. flag for me.
Right.
Once in a while, I play under the Greek.
So slight mistake there. Better to come up against a priming structure, and also with the match score lead, you're reducing the volatility in the game. Okay, so splitting is right for sure. Yeah. And white gets a 4-2, which
Okay.
is
That was the opener.
not the best roll, really. I mean, it's a choice between coming out
Yeah,
and
I'd come out.
yeah.
I would slot the bar. I don't know.
Slotting the bar's a little big against a double, but you really hate kind of playing 8-4, but
Yeah.
it only leaves indirects and also duplicates a 6-4 as well. So
I like.
I mean, here the 24-18 has merit because red wants to make the inner points, you know, not
Well, right, and they've got two blots and the on the other side, and this is where I want to direct the action. I want to pull the action out to that quadrant of the board at this point because she doesn't have a board yet. So let's move the action out there, and then I'm going to come back and hit on the inside. If I dodge a bullet on this one.
Yeah.
And this is splitting the difference. Setting up to make a couple of points, or a point.
Okay. Okay, that's fine.
And that
Nothing in
wasn't
it.
a top play, but
Okay, 4-3 is yeah, you just hit and keep going. I mean, you've got to hit to, you know, down in the race and prevent white from making a bar point. That was a good play. And 4-6 is ouch. Horrible. Horrible dance there.
wow.
All right, make the 11 point. Really like that 11 with the open 5 point.
Right.
That's not the right idea. This is pretty much a blunder.
Wow. What?
Here you give a grade double 3, double 5,
Yeah.
double 1. I mean, a lot more jokers in this
I
situation.
would have looked at putting another one up on the roof.
Yeah, I think she just didn't see the play there.
Yeah.
I mean, just completely missed it. Okay.
Wow.
I mean, it's a
Okay.
tough game, you know, and not everyone's playing, you know, like 3 PR.
Well, no.
So, you know, I think when you're playing over the board and the pressure's on, yeah, it's.
Are you making a point here? Is this Red's rule? Yeah, we're gonna
I
make a
mean,
5
this
point.
one is
Let's go.
closer. Oh, like close-ish. I mean, because you've already got one checker out, then just run. You're up, right, by 20
Oh.
pips. So
Okay, so
but-
they wanted to run out, and I was
Yeah,
I was
I-
advocating making the board.
I'd be very tempted to make the point there. And here you've got to make the 22 for
Yeah.
sure.
for sure.
Yeah, you.
You can't get primed, and that's going to be, you know, it'll free up your game.
Yeah,
Okay.
you.
Nope, wrong.
Okay, it's.
Shouldn't. No, you just primed your checker. Okay.
Yeah, Okay, this one you just kind of get stuck, right? Because
Okay,
look, over
let's
6
make
is
the
played.
7 point and be on
Wow,
our way.
and this is a great position for
Yeah.
Miho at this score, right? Because
yeah, this
happy
is,
to win 2 points with a cube in the center. I mean,
Absolutely.
that's the objective. And
I think I'm
here,
sending the cube on this one, but maybe not.
I mean, you've got a hit to stop that checker escaping, but it's pretty uncomfortable. All right, because obviously getting another one sent back, the gammons are going to go up, and already you can see they're on 20%.
Yeah, I mean, she made that big mistake on anchoring on the 2 when she was already primed on the. On
Yeah,
the
I
2.
mean, she's
that might lose the match.
2-4. I
But
mean,
now she's in a containment game. That's all she can do.
and here you've got to play 13 to 9. There's nothing else. You slot the back of the prime, and hope. I mean, but here you can see the disadvantage of being back on that 23 points, right?
Sure,
I mean, what?
Sure, and Kazuko needs to contain that checker as much as possible. And 5-1.
5-1 is actually
Almost a
a
6-1.
good, really good roll. Yeah. That's one of the better rolls.
Yeah, a little bit not as good as 6-1, but close. There we go.
Okay, 5-1.
So she has to.
No, I think you've got to enter on a 20 point and just get ready to get out.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, here, if white makes a
Wow.
bar point, then you could end up just getting really stuck, right?
Yeah, there's a million hits on it though, and
You
a
really
chance to
don't
make-
want that.
She might get primed out there if she stays back there.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is where you want.
Okay, I mean, like here
in the
though,
outfield.
you're kind of getting hit on the bar, which is a point that white wants to make to counter prime you. And
Oh,
here
wow.
you just attack, 12 to 7. The strategy here is to counter prime
Yeah,
and to
exactly.
get red
She's
to
working on
break
that.
their front position. Yeah. And yeah, I mean, why
She's
really?
got good timing on that.
Why
I
really
think.
need to get those guys moving from the back as well? So, okay, so 5-6
Let's
is
go. Let's go.
very nice roll.
Amazing.
Really good roll. Yeah. Wow. And
I don't know where the cube is on this, unless she's going for the gammon, maybe.
for sure, there's
Yeah,
no
she's got 6, 7, 8 in the outfield. She's gonna
Yeah.
try to go for the gammon here.
This is, yeah. I mean, unless Kazuko rolls well, then this is it. This is a match. Yeah.
This is the match, yeah.
Yeah.
Is there a question on the thing here? 3.
Just swing
Oh, I
it.
see 3, 4.
Yeah, you just swing it round, right?
Sure.
Okay, this is fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's kind of pointing on that
I mean,
other
you do
blotter.
3s, whatever.
Yeah, I don't mind it.
Yeah.
I think it's fine. 2-4,
four, shoot
and
the
then
4, shoot
you'll
the hit.
hit in. Absolutely. Really want to try to get that checker to stick. I look at this. Red actually can
Oh my
cash.
gosh.
Can well, it's pretty
Come on.
borderline. But we free
She's
back.
Let's go out to. Oh, she's not going out. Okay.
I mean,
Why?
these 2 away cubes can be pretty
I don't know.
tricky, and
Why didn't she safe that?
I think I just play on here. Okay, so 1. And yeah, look at this. You slot the bar because it's really important to keep that back checker locked in there.
Oh, wow.
5-6 is amazing.
Yeah, let's go.
Right, white really wants to make the 5-point here. This is important. And 6-3 is a bit yucky.
Yeah.
Well, you're definitely not hitting.
You know, it goes back to anchoring on that 2-point, if you ask me.
I mean, yeah, it
That
kind
was a
of
big problem.
it's accumulated.
Yeah, so
Okay.
I think you're trying to buy a little time here, maybe.
Yeah,
So I
I
don't
mean,
think you want to start
you'd
clearing
like to
everything.
slot, but then how? Okay, so 10-4's good,
She's
and then
what did
it's
10-4
pretty
at
close
9?
now.
Oh, okay, so clear from the back. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, well that's
I mean, you leave
that's the
6-2.
XG play.
I mean, this is a wrong
okay.
idea.
Well,
He's just going to
It's a
enter
Hail
high,
Mary.
and then
Yeah.
yeah, that's not the right strategy. Okay,
is
never
there a
mind.
chance that she can close out and have red break the prime? I don't know. It
But
looks
even
pretty,
here,
it
you
looks
don't
tough.
really want to make the ace point. You know, I mean, okay.
I said, yeah, that's.
Well, like now what?
yeah. Now what?
You know, I mean, rolling 1-6 really quickly.
Yeah, this is forced.
I mean, yeah, it's forced in that. Wow. Okay, that's a pretty interesting play. I mean, I guess he's hoping to play some kind of back
And
game.
there's a gammon,
I mean,
potentially a backgammon.
so wow, 2 and hit again.
Is there a question on the table here? I'm not seeing it.
I
Let's
mean,
go
there's-
clean up that mess out there.
All right.
Yeah, let's go.
I mean,
Well, now she can anchor on the 3
that
point.
was.
She has a
I didn't see the logic, but
pair. Okay.
okay. So now obviously it's massively too good. You know,
Massively too good.
You,
This is
and here, look, you can slot
2-1.
and just try to make the
6 prime.
6 prime, and
Yeah.
actually getting the hit back is not so bad.
Not so bad. Although at this point, I'm not sure we need to invite that kind of.
Double 1,
Oh, see now
Well,
we have
double 1
daylight.
is good. Yeah, you know,
Maybe it's a
actually
good thing
that's a good roll. Yeah,
Maybe it's good she didn't slot the 3.
but she's got 0 timing in this position, right? I mean,
Right, she's going to break her board all the way down to the 1 point eventually.
yeah, you've got to
And
make
then-
the 22,
Right.
but then you're just going to be off with 6s. Yeah,
I'm sorry, I have a call. I mean, I have a match at 2:00.
no worries, Maggie.
I'm sorry. I'll see if
Yeah,
I can
don't
find another,
apologize.
one of the ladies to send over
Of
for you.
course, girl, great,
Okay.
great to have you
All
on the
right.
mic. Yeah,
Thank you so much. Thank
No
you,
worries.
everybody. Good luck, ladies.
Cheers, Maggie.
Bye.
Bye bye. All right, I think we're drawing to a close here anyway. In this one. Okay. Okay. 6-5. Yeah. Fill the gap. That's right. Okay, very nice. Okay. Okay, that was an excellent one. Okay, slightly better to not play to the ace point there and play for 2. So, double 1. Bring it in. Okay. Okay, interesting. Okay, it's very tempting just to make the ace, but yeah, it reduces your flexibility. So you really want to kind of give this some thought on how your numbers are going to play going forward, such as 4s and 3s. Okay, you've got to stay back. It's really a yucky roll. This is going to be a big mistake and pretty much lose you the match. You've just got to stay there. I mean, here you can see that 5s, Red's going to have to play them from the 6 point. So you don't want to give Red good 5s by coming off the anchor. Okay, that is a big mistake. And there you go. Gets really... Okay, actually... Yeah. It's not the best 5, but certainly makes a point and switch goes to the ace. But that would have played much worse had Kazuko kept the 2 anchors. So really got to go for the numbers here. Okay. Nothing else. You know. And 6-2. Wow. What a hit. Unbelievable. Okay, it's time to double. Okay, bit early actually. Okay, maybe wow, great spot. Okay, plays to the 3 point. Okay. Okay, just run. Keep going. Okay. Yeah, so here you really want the outfield control. So you've got to come off the anchor now to try to pick up that last checker. But tricky little play to find. And yeah, that is a big double. Just cash the game with the anchor, with some awkward rolls. Yeah, it's a pass. Okay, stopping to think about it, which is a good one. Okay. Decides not to. Now, with this goal, you do have to be cautious, of course, because of a redouble. But yeah, there's no way you're taking this as white. And okay, so and yeah, you know, just send it. You don't want to roll something awkward. Okay. What is she thinking? Just clear the 7. All right. Again, very low gammons. Just cash it. You don't want to roll 6-3, 5-3. Okay. Okay, a lot of missed doubles here at the score because very low gammon. So, and you don't want to roll a double here and get into a funny situation. Okay.
No, thank you.
Okay, waiting too long.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, we have a Crawford game. Okay, you don't mind losing 2 points here, or 1 point. So this score, double 6 sweeps around the corner. Okay, lovely roll. Very much what you want at this score. Nice easy position. Okay, and pretty close between bringing 2 down or getting a back checker split. Wow, absolute crusher. And make the 5 point. And then, unless Kazuka rolls something good, then yeah, like here. Okay, very good. Excellent play. Miho, well done. Okay, happy to anchor in the 6. Okay, another good play. Excellent. Okay, hit. And keep going. Yeah, don't give the opponent a good 6 from the bar. Okay. Okay. Happy to play 18 to 15 to 11. Even if white rolls something like a 3-6, then you get good return shots. You have loads of numbers pointing on the bar. I mean, this is unnecessary. Plays to the 5 point. You don't need to leave shots here when you're up so much in the race. I mean, okay, very nice. So Niho really is in the driver's seat here going forward. So got to make the 22 point. Okay, that's going to be a mistake. For 1, just keep it tidy. Clear the 10 point. That's it. I don't want to leave any shots. Try to make the 3. All right, double 3 is good. Makes a 3 point. All right, fine. Okay, 6-2 is a crusher. Makes a 3 point. Of course. Miho is firing away. 6-2 is yeah. Just don't leave anything. Think about it. All right. Very good. Double 2. Okay. Okay. Got him over 2 point. Pretty clear, yeah. And now Kazuko is in big trouble. I mean, some chances from the ace point holding game, but not looking fantastic. Okay, so just plays to the 2 and the 4. Yeah. Brings another one in. Okay. Five, 2. Okay, well, fantastic roll there. Okay, so Red just needs to be careful, tries to clear from the rear, and we may have a new women's world champion after this. So bring them all from the 6 points and stay. One, two, three. Okay, this is the wrong idea. You definitely want to clear the 6. Give yourself good 5s. Okay, and this gives a terrible 6-5. So this is not the right idea. This could land Miho in big trouble. So simply clear the point and then think about the last ace. And there's nothing really else besides going forward. Okay. Okay, 5-4. Yeah. She's worrying too much here about a double 6 and double 5. So this is horrible, creating a valley structure rather than a mountain structure. And she could end up rolling something really poorly, like a 4-3 or something, and blotting. You simply have to pay off to 1 or 2 rolls to keep the structure. And 6-1 is actually pretty good. Tidies things up a little bit. 6-2. Happy to jump and keep the board. Final is at 3 p.m. today. All right, clear the 5 point. Always want to clear against an ace point holding game. No, it's not the right idea. Yep, that's a play. Okay, good. Very nice. 3-2. Just plays it down. Where are we? Gotta run off. Yeah, no, it's gotta keep the board there. 3-1. 1 off a 4 point, nothing else.
Wow. Finished.
Okay, and it's pretty gin position. Okay, so handshake and well done both players. We have a new women's world champion, Miho McLeod, who has only been playing for just over a year, so a fantastic result, and only gonna get stronger as she goes along. And unlucky Kazuko, lots to think about, some really interesting games. I hope you enjoyed it. See you guys later at 3 p.m. for the main final against Johan Mosed against Brandon Macklin, who came through the fighters. So that's going to be an exciting match with a whole bunch of guest commentators. So check that out. Good job. Thank you very much, guys. I'll see you all later.
いや、ごめんなさい。謝ることないわよ。何も。あなたが悪いわけじゃない。私が下手だったら。Yes.
Would it be possible for you to come over and could you take Nico over to Dan?
Congratulations.
Oh, thank you so much.
Congratulations. Compliments to you two finalists. Very good. Dan needs her. Okay, come with me.
Okay.
Now this new little interview, then you have to run to your last chance.
Okay. Okay.
What do I have to say? Or are you going to ask questions? Yeah.
Okay, guys, I'm joined here by the new women's world champion, Miho McLeod. Hello, how are you?
Hello, I'm very well, thank you. I'm very overwhelmed.
Overwhelmed. I mean, yes, I was going to ask how you're feeling about things. How was the match for you?
Yeah, enjoyable. I was so lucky, you know, throwing lots of dots. I mean, not double, yeah, double.
We all need a bit of luck on our side, don't we?
I feel sorry for, you know, my opponent.
Sure. It seemed like you had a really good match.
Okay.
And so you've only been playing for just over a year, is that correct?
Yes, I knew how to play and I was just playing around, but then I started taking seriously maybe a year and a half ago. Since I met Mochi really encouraged me.
Okay,
you know.
Fantastic. Well,
Yeah.
it's great to see some more women joining the backgammon game. And are we going to see you back next year to defend your title?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, really?
Yeah, well, I hope so. Will you be here?
No, yeah, yes, I'd like to, yeah.
Okay, great. So, well done. Fantastic
Thank you
results.
so much.
Well done to you. See you soon.
Thank you. Is that all? ありがとうございます。
You can stay on and keep talking if you want to.
Oh, right, no, that's fine.
Yeah, congratulations. We're so proud. I know, it's so cool. It's so cool.